help them pick up your site if it's brand new using this step alone, and that will help you get your site indexed faster, which means it comes up faster and higher in the search engines. The next thing you're going to do is ping your website using Pingomatic.com. So you're going to go to www.pingomatic.com, and it's going to ask you to insert your blog. And if you're actually doing just a standard HTML website, it would just be your main URL. So if it's just a squeeze page, for example, it would just be your main URL that you are sending them to. And for those who aren't aware, squeeze page is a form where you have it set up to squeeze information out of people. So you're gathering names and emails, and that's an important strategy. Let's say again that you have a physical an offline business or even an online business. You set up your website. You're going to go to www.pingomatic.com, and you will just follow their little basic steps, fill in their form, put in your URL where it says blog information, and then you're off to the races. Now you can skip this step if you are actually using WordPress, because by default WordPress will do a ping to Pingomatic. And what Pingomatic does is it helps the search engines pick up all of the pages of help search engine pick up your site and help start the process of picking up pages of content within your website. And so that's important because you want your site to be found within the search engines, and pinging will help do that sometimes. And it also just kind of helps notify other directories that you have done something with your blog, and potentially you can get some traffic that way. But at least the most important factor I've seen is that it can assist in getting your site indexed. The next thing you're going to do is go to www.blogger.com, and you're going to create a blog and link to your website inside the first post on that blog. So for this step, you go to blogger.com and you set up your account, and to set up your account you just use your Google account information. And so you're just going to go ahead and set up your blogger.com account. If you already have Google Analytics, Google AdSense, Google AdWords, Google Gmail, any kind of Google account, you already have what you need to sign up for blogger.com. And if you don't, you can just set up your own Google account, and they will step you through the process of getting set up with Blogger. And so once you're set up, you just follow the instructions to get your blog set up. And again, we're going to have a video showing you how to set this up properly. But during that process, you're going to be asked to name your blog. And it's very important that you name your Blogger blog the main keyword phrase, in the .blogspot.com, because that's how it's going to come up. It's going to ask you for what name you want to use. So for this example, I would use Tulsa, Oklahoma Chiropractors.blogspot.com, because Tulsa, Oklahoma Chiropractors is my main keyword phrase. So it'd be Tulsa, Oklahoma Chiropractors, all run together, .blogspot.com, and you'll see that on that form when you're filling it out. Now in the title of your blog, you obviously again use your keyword phrase where it's going to ask you to name your blog or title your blog. You put in your main keyword phrase there, and what that's going to accomplish for you is it's get your keyword phrase in the right spot so the search engines can pick up your Blogger blog, and it also helps basically tell the search engines that the content on that site is going to be relevant for that topic, and that will not only help that site come up in the search engines, but it also is going to help give that link that you're going to be sending to your website, because inside that first post on your Blogger blog, which all it needs to be is a short article of about 200-250 words talking about your niche, your keyword phrase. So obviously if you're a chiropractor, you might tell a little bit story about Tulsa, Oklahoma Chiropractors. If you are a lawyer in Chicago, you might write some information about being a lawyer in Chicago. And